of Diagnostics with Dakota. In today's episode, we are going to be showing you how to reset the CMOS battery. You know, this little baby right here, this little tiny thing that holds all of the temporary data on your computer that isn't memory based. Let's get right into this. So, first things first, I want to address this new camera angle. I hope y'all enjoy it. Let me know in the description below, or not description below, but in the comments below. Let me know what you think of it. I honestly really like it because I can show you my drives right there. And not only that, I can zoom in and show you exactly what I'm doing hands-on. And you can read labels and stuff within it. I can zoom out pretty far too, which is cool. Right now, so what we're going to be doing is resetting this. So first, you got this little button on the side of your case. Just press the shit out of it. Press it. Just press the button. Press the button. Actually, that's not a real switch. I heard some history about this, and this is really cool. Apparently, this is something that was just like a prank. They installed it just to be funny, because like this is a rebuild. So whoever rebuilt it was like, let me install this dummy switch. So yeah, it doesn't do shit, but I just want to be funny about it. So what we have here is the battery, but no spot on here to jump the battery to reset it, unless I just do not know where the spot is, and that might just be the case because the spot might be just behind the GPU. Most times you will find your CMOS battery underneath or on top of your GPU. This is on top in this case, but if you find it somewhere else, this is the battery. It's the one little coin battery, the only coin battery on your entire system. Why would you have to reset your CMOS battery? Well, resetting your CMOS battery resets your BIOS. You know, like the main motherboard configuration settings that, you know, can come up regardless of whether or not you have Windows installed. Yeah, those settings. Let's say you were changing your boot path on your computer to another drive. Let's say you were switching it from your SSD to your hard drive, and you have Windows installed on both pieces. Well, in that case, you would do that. You would do your primary boot drive in your BIOS. Well, let's say you accidentally changed your boot drive, primary boot drive, your boot path to your Wi-Fi adapter. I don't remember what the error code does say, but that's a real thing that people have done. I've had to fix a computer with that issue. So typically what you're going to want to do is first make sure you're wearing your gloves before touching any computer component. Your sweat and your oils and whatever static electricity is built up in your body, you do not want to short circuit your boards. What I will typically do is, because I don't want to be a man handling the shit out of this and roughing it up, I will typically remove any parts restricting clearance to the CMOS battery. In this case, the part is my GPU. Slide that baby on out. Be nice to the pins. If these break, well, you're out of a GPU. So don't break these pins right here. Be nice to your computer. Set it aside nicely with circuit board up, facing towards you, and fans on the desk. Once you do that, you have a little retaining clip right here for your CMOS battery. Just pop that off, and the battery comes right out. Count to 5. You know, you do the 5 Mississippis. Maybe take an alcohol wipe it down. I did have this alcohol wipe set aside for this exact reason. Do not drop the coin in your motherboard. Nothing bad's going to happen, but you'll just look like a dumbass like me. So anyway, once those 5 seconds are up, reinstall your CMOS battery. Once again, lay it down the way it was. Make sure the top goes in first and the bottom goes in like this, because it will push in the retainer and you're not forcing the battery against plastic to install it. Once you're done with that, check connections on everything, on your SATA ports, everything. Check all your connections, make sure everything's good. Grab your GPU and reinstall it. This should be about a 5 to 10 second process, depending on whether or not it's a screw. If it's a screw, I see it taking a little longer, but if you don't have a screw holding your GPU in, it's just a little closeout thing like that, just set it in place. Make sure the pins line up, and you should be good. You will actually see on the side little pins come up when it's in place, as you can see right here. I pull it out, the pins go down. You can see where it's connected in. Actually, let me zoom down on the PCIe. You can see little white pins on the side of it that go up and down depending on where the GPU is. It's installed in the PCIe slot. So yeah, now that it's installed, make sure it's seated in place. Sometimes you got to push it down more on the front. Close the PCIe thing. I don't know what to call it. Plug your GPU back in. close up the case. Typically, I won't put the side panel back on until I've powered everything up and made sure everything's working, but I can promise you everything is working. Set your computer like this a little bit, move it away from the camera a little bit because of what's about to happen. Where is my side panel? Get that side panel back on there. Typically, I'll have the top facing me because this is one of those side panels that just slide on there. It doesn't really just have hinges like on a glass side panel. This baby just slides on there, and if you don't start it out on the right slot for the slide on, it will not slide on. And so it's kind of hard to get the side panel on. Most times I won't put it on for like a couple of days after doing work on the computer. But not having a side panel on a computer that was built for a side panel can actually cause it to overheat because you just took away its airflow. See, I have my CPU fan right here, my GPU fan's down here blowing downward, and then I have my exhaust fan right here. So basically, the exhaust fan's taking all the air, pulling it right back up and out. If I took this off, it would be pulling, it would have nowhere to pull the air because the air would be coming out the side and at the back. You typically want to leave your side panel on your case. If you really, really are having bad airflow issues, drill a hole in the side of your case or the top and put a fan in there. It's not that hard. So anyway, we'll be right back. Let's get this baby plugged in and we'll be right back. Booted up, we are actually posted on right now. I don't know why this monitor is being used for the warning screen. Typically this is the monitor that turns on, but whatever, this monitor will come on as soon as we boot into Windows. So it says time of day not set. Please run program. Alright, let's go into BIOS and set up our time of day. We'll do that real quick. That should take no more than a couple of seconds. Alright, so here's where things get a little bit tricky. This microphone really doesn't matter right now because see, look, now it boots up on this side. It just needed a moment. Alright, so let's go down to use the arrow keys, of course. No, you have signal, but it's just not running to you right now. Alright, so we have everything in here. So let's head down to system configuration. Miscellaneous devices, no. Enable audio, enable microphone, front port. Actually, this is how you turn off the disable front USB ports, by the way, too. If you ever want to disable your front USB ports, go to front USB configuration and you can actually turn off your USB ports, and it would actually, mess up like that one video. We might actually revise the video doing it this way because I do need to revise the mouse video. But yeah, if you want to ever turn off your USBs, just go into your BIOS under system configuration, look under USB, and it'll be right there. So actually, I'm looking for time and date. Secure boot. Maintenance, BIOS downgrade, data wipe, BIOS recovery, BIOS wipe, assist tag, alright. Auto on time, AC recovery, deep sleep control, fan control override. Where is my date and time? So the date and time in your BIOS is actually really important, but for some reason I can't seem to find it, and I might not just be looking hard enough. So let's see. Oh, first multi-display. Let's turn that on. Yeah, enable multi-display is on. Make sure that's on. Literally, it was at the top underneath general. At the bottom of general. Alright, so it says today is the 14th at 2 a.m. of July. It is September. Let me check real quick. Give me a moment. Let me ask Alexa. Alexa, what's the time and date? Alexa, what's the time? Alexa, what's the time? Alright, so make a wish. Actually, it's 11:11 p.m. But it is Saturday, the 7th of September. So let's go. 08. Hold up, I'm actually gonna have to use my mouse for this. The slow ass mouse. Hold up. There we go. 08:07. Alright. And then we're going to go to the next one over. It's 2024, my friend, not 2022. Alright, and it is also 11. Alright, so that is set now. Another thing we're going to want to check, and I will actually not show you guys this until it presides as an issue. Alright, and I'm not going to show you guys this issue until it presides as an issue, or me fixing it last time made it to where it's never going to be an issue again, which would suck, because there's an issue that goes with resetting BIOS on specifically this computer that I want to see if I can replicate it for you guys to see if you know the solution off the top of your head, or if you don't, and you know it's not working. So yeah, let's get this started. So it just booted up through Dell, posted. Let's see. And I really do hope this problem shows itself, because if it does, then I can teach y'all about legacy and UEFI boot paths. But looking at the screen right now, it booted to Windows. So yeah, there we go. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a subscribe if you enjoyed. Check down the description below. Check out our website. Check out our call. Give us a call if you need some tech support. Give us a call if you want to make an appointment for any kind of services. Give us a call if you have anything you need done for your computer. You have technology questions. If you just want to know if something's able to be done, like you're taking your CPU cooler off, but you don't have thermal paste, and you want to know if you can go without new thermal paste, give us a call. No, you can't. Always replace your thermal paste. Anyway, back into what I was saying. Give ahead, turn on that notification bell, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and yeah, go check out our website, check out our merchandise, and go follow us on Instagram, subscribe to us on YouTube, like our Facebook page, and yeah, that'll be it for today's video. Thank y'all for watching.